So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
So the two starting lineups. Three points, that's what they need for the prize of a ticket to the knockout stages. The reward's so high, the consequence of failure so costly. This is one game they cannot afford to get wrong. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would go for Robert Lewandowski. As good a centre-forward with his back to goal as I've seen. He can turn and roll defenders for fun. And once facing his target, he has all the finishing skills that you could require.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Can he put it away? Superb goal!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting. I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed, and he held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, we know they're in control now, but they can't let their concentration drop, not one bit.
Crunching tackle. Oh, that's neat. Robben. It's Robben! It's come loose. And he nearly went all the way.
Ah, that's just lovely skill. He's certainly a player who could single-handedly make a difference. Great talent.
Vidal! Yes!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Bayern Munich grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Lewandowski, Robben. He's in, surely. Lewandowski. Goal! Bayern Munich! And the comeback is complete. Great control, as if it was tied to his feet. Bayern Munich take the lead.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Douglas Costa plotting from out on the right-hand side. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Douglas Costa crosses it in low. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Lahm tries to head towards goal. He's got away with one there. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Well, it's Lewandowski. Turns and goes back. And he can get that clear. And it's Vidal. Lahm.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that.
And now they can launch a counter. Now the pass. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Chance!
Well, I think it was a little difficult for him to pick exactly the right option there. There were so many in the box. I don't think we should be totally surprised that he actually went for the shot in the end.
This is gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Win here so important to their ambitions. And the counter is on. Oh, he's broken through. Tries a through ball. Really well taken goal.
You know, we may be looking at another classic here. I'm not going to guess what's going to happen next, but that is great togetherness and resolve.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, I've got great admiration for the finish, but I've even more admiration for the pass that set it up. It was delicious.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, look, I love watching games like this when both teams have given everything they've got to try and win it. This is all the makings of a cracker.
Robin. It's a loose ball. Knocks it away. So what now? And the through ball is intercepted. Robin. Douglas Costa. Vidal. Looking to get within range. Vidal. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. The defence can get it clear. hard to see any better outcome there. It's a good run down the left-hand side. It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. Lovely bit of skill, lofted into the middle. And the ball's come out! Gets good distance on it. And we've reached half-time. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So just 45 minutes to decide the fate of this group. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. And it's Lam. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Bayern Munich going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa! Goal! Bayern Munich! And they get themselves in front!
Douglas Costa showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Bayern Munich go into the lead. Played out to the right.
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and finish the contest by really taking the game to the opposition now.
Cuts it out. Shows the route one option. Lovely feet. Lewandowski. Robin pumps it upfield. to slip it through. That's a decent ball. There's no flag. Another chance from a corner. Great leap! It's in!
Oh, this is a real show of character. Rather than let their heads drop, they've stood proud and fought hard. Brilliant.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, that's got the back in it, but it'll be very interested to see what way they approach it now. Do they settle for that or push for more?
Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. One way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Ball's out on the left now. Still going. Where to next? Ball's loose. Who's getting there? It's Alonso! Boots it to safety. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. That was asking just too much of him.
Well, with the team's level now, possession is everything for him. He can't keep giving it away. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
On the right now, what's on? It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's had a shot! The finish.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Up he gets! He scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was. Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Douglas Costa keeps everyone guessing. Douglas Costa decides to play it back. Thrust towards the front line. They are right into last chance territory. Is there any support? He might not need it. We've got a goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
All square again into the dying minutes. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
I think they need to be more direct now and just start getting the ball forward.
To the keeper and try something new. Keeper's got good distance on that. Douglas Costa. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Lam. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. And that is that. Terrific match, universal commitment to attack, all square and rightly, no loser. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.